And we are going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good morning, Owasso. This is Corey with Owasso Live, and this is the Morning Loop. It's currently 8 a.m. like normal. It is currently 74 degrees outside with a high of 91 today, so it's going to be the coolest day of the week so far, and probably the coolest day of the week, at least until Sunday. So I guess that's not too shabby. It was a good morning run this morning. It feels pretty decent outside, so I'd say this is one of those days to get out and enjoy some time, maybe play some sports outside today instead of worrying about hiding inside. So, that being said, there are no changes in the local event calendar, so I'm just going to jump right into the main topic of today's video, and it is gaslighting, media gaslighting specifically. So, uh, the picture there in the thumbnail, that's probably the most perfect encapsulating photo ever taken of media gaslighting. If you remember these two jokers, this was the post George Floyd riots. You know, this is where this guy right here in the right corner said, it's a fiery but mostly peaceful protest, okay? So, yeah, let me before we start here, let me before I start playing this video, these yahoos talking, let me pull up the dictionary definition of gaslighting for y'all. So hold tight real quick for me as I pull this in here. Okay, so the dictionary definition of gaslighting. Excuse me, let me go to the ATEM. I'm going to turn off this like, share, and subscribe logo. Okay. So, the media definition of gaslighting is the practice of psychologically manipulating someone into questioning their own sanity, memory, or powers of reasoning. And I can't think of a more perfect description of what our media has been trying to do to us over these past couple of years. I mean, it's pretty astounding the level that they're going to, and I don't know if they just think we're dumb, and I think they do think that we are dumb, or at least ill-informed. So they're going to manipulate the facts and show us just one piece of the story to fit their narrative instead of showing us the entire story. You know, and a lot of us have biases too. Like, we'll just pick out the parts of stories that we personally want to hear, but you know, we need to. That's why we need to see the whole picture. So, right there, you have your whole definition here. So let me pull up this our next clip here, which would be. Oop, hold on. Sorry about that, folks. Give me just a second. Ah, here we go. So now I'm going to cover up this gaslighting definition. In fact, you know, I'll just get rid of it. Okay. Now, let me sit this in place. Go back to the ATEM. How does that look? That looks good. All right. So let's play this.
I want to be clear in how I characterize this. This is mostly a protest. It is not generally speaking unruly, but fires have been started.
This is treason. This is treason. This is insurrection. This is rebellion. Period.
I want to be clear in how I characterize this. This is
Yeah. There you go. I mean, mostly peaceful. I mean, look at that. Post George Floyd's right. There's fires in the background behind that guy. And then you have the J6 insurrection. Guess what? Only one person's life was ended that day, and that was Ashley Babbitt. And she was a former Air Force person. She was shot by a Secret Service member. Only person that died that day. I mean, if you look at the footage of all of the J6ers going in through the Capitol building, guess what? They were walking, they were staying in the lines, they were not getting out of place, they were being escorted by police officers, they were being waved in. That's gaslighting, folks. That is media manipulation. And again, if you don't like right-wingers and you don't like Trump, that's all fine and dandy. But that right there versus what you just saw of the J6, I don't see buildings lit on fire. There might have been some minor violence and some incidents between police officers, but nowhere near as bad as these. So it's just disgusting the lengths that our media is willing to go to gaslight us like this. I mean, that term, I can't stand the term gaslighting, but I mean, it's a great descriptor for what exactly is going on right now. And it's happening every single day. And I'm less concerned about what they're showing us and more concerned about what they're not telling us. So it is disgusting. It bothers me. It's wrong. And that's all I can say about that. It's not a good deal. So let me pull up my next little clip here. It is so, and continuing on the similar subject of the things that are wrong with this country and gaslighting, we'll just kind of throw this one in here right quick. It's I think it's a really good one that kind of exemplifies another type of gaslighting that's happening right now within the cultural zeitgeist of our country right now. And I don't know, I hope you all can see that really well. I can on the screen, but it's Moses. He's got the 10 Commandments, and then you have this teacher or government bureaucrat here going, public schools in in Wokeness posted this on Instagram. It says, or actually X, and it says public schools in a nutshell. And they have the government bureaucrat saying government can't impose morality, but they've got the trans flag, they've got the BLM flag, they've got the stop hate crimes. All of our laws here in this country are based off of the 10 Commandments. We are a country founded on Judeo-Christian principles. Every single one of these 10 Commandments is actually baked in to our legal system. So, looking at it and you can look at it, like I said, and here's the thing too, you don't even have to look at this as a religious thing. Those are historical documents, the 10 Commandments. Whether or not you believe that they were created by God or you think Moses just went up there and etched them into stone on his own, fine. Either way, those are great moral foundational laws for our society. Those are the pillars, the founding pillars of our society right there. You don't have to believe in God to believe that, yeah, those are pretty good laws, and I'm glad that those laws are baked into our current judicial system. So, to the people who are like, this is religious, the separation of church and state, rah, 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 it's like, A, we were founded on Judeo-Christian values and principles. B, don't look at it from a religious perspective, because you're not religious anyway if you're an atheist. Look at it from, hey, those are historical documents, and they're basically baked into the foundation of our country. Deal with it. Nothing wrong with it. So, but again, media trying to gaslight us, let us know that, oh, we can't impose morality. It's like, what are laws for then? I don't know. It's just kind of where I'm at with this. But yeah, no, I mean, so if I'm looking at this from an ahistorical perspective, those are historical documents. Very cool. You don't have to believe that Christ is king. You don't have to believe that God's real to understand that, hey, those are pretty unique documents and they are pretty profound documents, and that they are baked into our country's founding. Cool. Enjoy them for what they are. You don't have to throw a hissy fit about it. But again, it's like everyone throws a hissy fit about the things that Christians want to do, but everyone else, it's like, oh, well, we want to put up a statue of Satan at the Capitol building. Cool. On taxpayer funds. Go for it. Whoop. Oh, that's not good. Hold on 1 second, folks. Ugh. Dropped my mouse off my computer and it rolled all the way away from me. But yeah, so I don't get it. I don't understand why we have this double standards for Christians. Because I guess because they know deep down in their gut that this is a Christian country and it is founded on Christian principles. So everybody else has to have something special. So it's disgusting. It's wrong, and it just goes to show you the double standard and the silliness of our society. So, moving on, let me go ahead and pull up the next little subject I wanted to talk about. Should I do this one? Okay. So I got two more for you. The last one will kind of end it on a funny one. This next one's pretty dark. So let me pull this one out here, and it's it's bothersome for sure. So y'all can see this now. That is a headline that should scare. I mean, thank goodness it's not here in the U.S. is all I can say. But I mean, this is the first world country. So, Libs of TikTok posted Germany has completely fallen, and reading this headline, I don't think I disagree. Germany, woman convicted of offending migrant gang, I'm going to say migrant gang rapeists. So, YouTube's very specific. So we were uploading this to YouTube, but YouTube's very picky about words you can use, and the R word is not a word you can use. So, she receives a longer prison sentence than the convicted R words. How disgusting is that? How wrong is that? It's terrible. So, this is a first world country. She is a German citizen, and the offenders have a lighter prison sentence than she does. It's like, well, you offended illegal immigrants' sensibilities. They're not all what these guys are doing, even though they're in a gang and they're a large group of men. But you, the citizen, you need to be considerate of their feelings after what they did to your fellow citizens, and not to mention fellow citizens, minor fellow citizens. Kids. So they come here, they don't come here legally, they don't care about your laws, they don't care about your principles. I should have, there was one video I saw, and I meant to send it this morning, but it was of Spain. And it was a beach that thousands of illegal immigrants get dropped off on every day. Beautiful beach in Spain, littered with trash for miles. That's what's going to happen to your countries. Like these beautiful places, a beautiful country like Spain. Beautiful beach, littered with trash everywhere. They don't care. They're coming over here illegally. They're jumping off a boat and they're going, we did it. Now we get to live on the generosities of the UE, or the EU, excuse me, the EU. And we get to live off their generous welfare programs. We don't care about their laws. We don't care about taxes. We don't care about what makes your society great. We don't care about we just want to benefit from the society you created. We don't care about the society you built. We'll throw our trash on the beach. We'll litter your streets. We don't care about you. We don't care about your laws. We don't care about your culture. We don't care about your history. We just want to benefit by coming here. It was disgusting. So, in this right here, that's disgusting. So, the fact that this is a thing, and blasphemy laws and anti-migrant sentiment and offending people like migrants, the fact that longer sentences come with that is disgusting. You have all these groups like the ones here, like in the U.S. with like the ACLU and all that jazz. They will defend the bad guys and they will prosecute everyday citizens because there's money in it. It's a sad day. It's a sad day. It's a sad world we live in today that this kind of stuff happens. But yeah, I'm going to try to end this on a high note for y'all. So let me pull in the last video, and it's just a real quick video from a guy that I follow on Instagram. So let me pull up. I think it's George Wang is what it says his handle is, but I don't know the guy's actual name. So I apologize, but I just think he's very funny. I think his humor's on point. He posts one of these like almost every day, so that he's good. So here we go.
I have depression, anxiety disorder, and I'm confused about what gender I am. But you should definitely listen to me about how to fix this country.
Yeah. And again, these are the people that the left caters to. These are the people that Disney's catering to. This is the audience. It's like, yeah, I have depression, social anxiety. I can't handle life or any of the consequences of my actions, but guess what? It's going to be your problem, taxpayer. You have to take care of me. So it's just sad. Very funny. Good stuff, though. Very accurate commentary. But that's about all I've got for you today. It was pretty heavy and deep on the subjects. I'm hoping Chad will be back tomorrow because this is a little more difficult than I thought it would be doing all this alone. Like, you got to do a whole lot of things here, and it is slightly difficult to do this on your own. So I tip my hat to Chad whenever I was away for a week on vacation. This is not an easy thing, but I hope everyone has a wonderful day. This is Corey, and I'm with Owasso Live. This is the Morning Loop. I want all of you to like, share, and subscribe so you can share this with your friends, and they too can get in the loop and stay in the loop and just be up to date on all the culture news that's happening around the world, because I know we are inundated with news and media every day, so I just kind of aggregate the stuff that I find interesting, that I think is neat, and the stuff that I think is the most culturally relevant. So, and if you think that there's something that we need to talk about, or I or Chad need to bring up on the show, send it to us in a message over Owasso Live. I mean, our DMs are open all the time. We are more than happy to talk. We're more than happy to have you on and chat about a particular social issue that you're particularly passionate about. So, again, this is Corey with Owasso Live, and I'm signing off. God bless y'all.